Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa, Best Life Lee. Today is Saturday, January 29th, and we are in the middle of a nor'easter. My power's been going in and out, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish this video. It might go dark on us, but we're gonna give it a try. So what I'm doing today, if you see behind me, I have this built-in here that is kind of a mess. I use it for my teas, I use it to put stuff on a bulletin board, but the bulletin board, really thin piece of, you know, cork board that's on top of wood, so the push pins don't go in very easily, they don't stay in sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I want to make this into a pretty little message board, or you know, some kind of something. This door here I want to paint with black chalk paint, and I want to have seasonal designs from my Cricut to make it look like a chalkboard, like you see the chalkboard messages that are so pretty. My lights just flickered and we might lose power. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is I bought this 4-pack of cork board, and it's 4 pieces. They fit, it's a little bit smaller than my area there of cork board, but I'm gonna make it, just put it on there, and I will have a nice place to use my push pins and put photos or notes or recipes, whatever I want to put up there. And what I'm going to use to stick the cork board onto that, I'm not going to tear any of that cork board off. That's on there pretty good. But I'm going to use some E6000 glue, but I'm going to put my hot glue on it so that it will stay in place while the E6000 dries, because it's standing upright. So I'm going to put a lot of this glue to get it to stay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my chalkboard, black chalkboard, chalk paint for the door, and I'm going to use, I have just a little bit, probably about maybe a little more than 1/4 of a can of this chalk finish white paint. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just paint all the trim and the trim around the door. I don't need a lot of paint because I don't have a lot of space. So I'm just going to make that white, I'm going to make the chalkboard, and I'm going to make the cork board. And so I'm just going to take you along with me while I do this little project. This is a perfect day. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, and I've just been putting it off because there's so many other things that need to get done. And it's a day where my husband is actually, he left in the middle of the night. He works at a school that is an evacuation center up where he is. He's there, he's stuck there, he's nice and safe. I'm here, I'm safe. I have my emergency kit ready to go if I do lose my power, but hopefully I won't. So I'm gonna get started on this, and it'll probably take me, you know, a few hours. It won't take this video a few hours for you to see the end result. And yeah, so let's get going. Just lost power. It just came back on. This is what it's been doing all morning, so as long as it keeps coming back on, that's all I care about. The beauty of chalk paint is that you don't have to do anything to the surface of the paint. Even if this has like a shellac on it or something from before, whoever did it before, this chalk paint goes right over it. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to, you know, prep it or sand it. That's why it's such an easy paint to work with. And I'm just using a Krylon. You can't hardly see that anymore, but it's a chalky finish paint, Krylon chalky finish paint. And it'll probably take 2 coats, 3 max. Alright guys, so I do have 2 coats. I still have to do a little bit of another coat or 2 down the bottom. That was what I did last, and it's still a little wet, so I'm not going to you know, try to force it. I'm gonna wait, but I think it's coming out really good. So I'm gonna put my corkboard up there. Now this size wasn't gonna be big enough to fit the entire space, so I just painted the edge, this edge here. I just painted that white, so it's gonna look like a continuation of the white, hopefully of the white wood. And I'm just gonna put this over to the side, you know, the one side, and the white will show on the other side. That's my thought process anyway. So I'm just going to, this happens to be like a sticky thing, but I'm not gonna just leave it to that to adhere. I'm gonna use the sticky, but I'm also gonna use the E6000 and my glue gun, just to make sure that it stays up there while it's drying and everything like that. Hopefully it doesn't just fall off. But yeah, so I've been looking up some little different winter signs on my Cricut Design Space. So I haven't done that. Obviously that will be the last thing that I do. But I think it's looking much better with the white and the blackboard. And yeah, so we'll see. I'll glue this stuff on now and show you just how I'm putting the glue on, and just in case you're curious about that, and we'll put the corkboards up. Okay guys, so it's been quite a day. I got my little command center, whatever you want to call it, my bulletin board. I got it all done. I really like the white. I think the white just blends in. I like the cork boards that I put up. I actually tacked them in a little bit too, because they didn't want to stick right up at the seams and in the little corners. So I just took little tacks and I tacked them in so they're not going anywhere. And I did my Cricut, sort of making it look like a blackboard saying, and I like the blackboard sayings with the different colors. So this is just my first try at it, but I think it looks really good. So I'll take you over and show you everything. It's been quite a day. I never lost power. It was just, it went in and out all morning, and then it's been fine ever since. I never lost power, which is great. I have food, I have heat. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I know some of my subscribers who come here for nail videos. I promise you there is a nail video coming. I have a Valentine nail video that should be coming out next. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe, stay warm, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.